Wild animals are everywhere in this Viking world, and there is the possibility of taking advantage of them in multiple ways. One of them is the option of taming animals in Valheim, which we are going to explain step by step so you can use it in your games. How to tame animals in Valheim step by step. To be able to tame animals in Valheim, you will have to follow a different protocol with each type of species, so we will explain in a simple way how to do it with each of them. How to tame a wild boar in Valheim? They are one of the first animals you will come across in the adventure, so it's time to know how to tame a wild boar in Valheim easily. They are usually located in the meadow biome and are usually alone or in small groups. To be able to tame a wild boar in Valheim, you will have to build a small enclosure. Check out a complete construction guide if necessary and attract it inside with some food. Wild boars like to eat berries, raspberries and blueberries, mushrooms and carrots. Berries and mushrooms abound in meadows, so it is easy to stock up. If you're lucky, you can find some broken enclosure that will have wild boars wandering around it. You can repair it and finish building it, or make your own enclosure by building a corral with a fence. Be sure to leave a small opening in the fence and leave some food inside. Attract the wild boar into the corral and quickly leave the enclosure while you close the open space, trying to keep the animal inside. Wait patiently for the wild boar to calm down, and after a few moments the food you left prepared will begin to eat. Once you see yellow hearts on his head, you will know that the wild boar is happy and the dressage process will begin. You can check the progress of dressage by placing the mouse over the wild boar. You will see a percentage indicating it in addition to its current state. If you indicate that you are acclimatizing, it means that you are adapting to your new environment. Leave the wild boar alone and make sure he has enough food. He will end up sleeping, and once he is fully domesticated, you can enter the corral safely so you can spend time with your new friend. You can even caress him. If you are able to do it with 2 or more wild boars, they may begin to mate. This will allow you to go having babies, and you can, if you want, of course, take advantage of this farm to get leather. How to tame a wolf in Valheim? Taming a wolf in Valheim will be more complicated than doing it with the wild boars. They are fierce creatures that are found in the mountain biome, and not only will you need the right equipment or meat to protect yourself from the cold, but you must also be able to defend yourself if you are looking to tame these beasts. Once you have detected the wolf with whom you would like to make friends, you will have to build a temporary corral for him. Try to do it without being seen, since the wolves will begin to attack you immediately if they do. These animals are extremely fast and strong, so a simple Viking will not be very complicated for them. We recommend building this enclosure with steel, since it is more durable than the normal fence. Once the wolves are locked up, they will begin to attack the walls with fury, so you need something that can withstand their onslaught. Leave an opening, since you will have to bring the wolf in before closing it. Then attract some wolf to this corral. Bring some raw meat and throw a little inside the enclosure. Find the nearest wolf and get his attention while you drive him inside, or you can also create a small trail of raw meat that ends up taking him to the destination. Once the wolf is inside, close the corral and retreat. The wolves are easily frightened and will attack the walls, as we have commented before. Bend down when you are close, so you will be more difficult to detect and you will anger them less. When a while has passed, the wolf will calm down and begin to eat the raw meat. You will see small yellow hearts floating over his head, indicating that he is happy. Taming a wolf in Valheim takes time, and you will have to fill the corral with raw meat periodically. Be sure to repair the walls, as they will be damaged with the animal's attacks. And the last thing we want is for him to escape in the middle of the domestication process. An easy way to achieve this is to build a small platform on a set of stairs, which will allow you to throw meat and easily control your new friend. You can see the progress of dressage, indicated with a percentage, by placing the cursor over the wolf. Once dressage reaches 100%, you will already have your new furry friend. You must feed him regularly to keep him happy. You can also caress him, which will make him start following you and help you in battles with enemies. But be sure to protect him, because he can die. If you can tame 2 or more wolves in Valheim, they may begin mating. How to tame a lox in Valheim? It is also possible to tame a lox in Valheim. the largest animal you will find in the plains biome. It will be a challenge to achieve it, of course, so watch out. There are 2 methods to be able to tame a lox in Valheim. First, you can sneak up and throw some barley or blackberries, which is his favorite type of food. You can approach and surprise the lox without alerting him of your presence, but if he is scared, he will run. These beasts can kill you in one fell swoop if you are not prepared. After a while, the lox will begin to eat the food you threw at it, and gradually the dressage process will advance. Little yellow hearts will begin to come out of the animal's head, letting you know that it is happy. You must constantly replenish the animal with food until it reaches 100%. This process can take several days in the game, so be patient. You can check the dressage status of the lox by placing the cursor over it. When it is at its maximum, you can caress it without fear of being crushed. Alternatively, you can create an enclosure for the lox, just like with the wild boar and the wolf, although keep in mind that they are more powerful. Build it with stone, because any other material will not be used to withstand it. Be sure to leave an opening until the beast enters and then exits, closing it behind your back. Throw barley or blackberries into the corral and wait for the dressage to be completed. Once you have tamed the lox, close the corral and make sure it always has enough food inside to keep him happy. Once the dressage has reached its maximum, enter the corral and you can caress it. These are the only animals that cannot reproduce, of course. We hope that a guide to taming animals in Valheim has been useful.